excited. You know, 100 wins as a coach in your career, that's a big accomplishment. But Dedrick Taylor, also a veteran coach with a lot of wins under his belt.
Opening tip controlled by Cal, wearing the home whites. Navy blue for Cal State Fullerton. The Titans so far had a huge win against Cal Tech to open the season at Titan Gym. And then lost a heartbreaker, played really well at Wyoming on Saturday, losing to the Cowboys 92-82 with a three right off the bat from John Camden, the lone returner for the Titans, and a turnover. Here comes Bell back the other way. Looks to attack. Dai Dai Ames, three.
We talked about his ability to get to the basket, but don't go to sleep on his three-point capability. Just bottom.
3 threes for Cal. Here is DeLuna down low. Feeds the cutter and slashing in the lay-in from Joshua Ward.
Nice move. Great move to avoid the defense and slip into the basket.
Dai Dai Ames. Third three for Ames.
I think this Heat is doing pretty well for both teams.
The lob over the top and the lay-in. John Camden and one as he is fouled.
Lee Dort, this has been a staple for Cal Bears. Not much pressure on the pass, and Lee Dort finds John Camden, who gets the basket.
On their 5 made baskets so far. Slipping to the bucket, up and under. Nice move by Landon Seaman, a grad transfer from Menlo College.
Yeah, you mentioned assists, Roxy. That's significant. Why? Because last year they only averaged 9 or 10 assists. So to get these assists early, and they've done it in both games, that's a big, big improvement for the Bears.
And you and I through the first 2+ games now as Dai Dai Ames hitting the pull-up inside to Dort. Nice drop-off out of the double team, and the finish, John Camden. And loose ball, knocked free, Landon Seaman dives, kept alive by Cal. Reedus Petritis capitalizes underneath.
Great look by Dai Dai Ames. What a find, too.
And he lost the handle, and Cal State Fullerton counters. Jaden Henderson, and the hustling Petritis knocked it away, right to KJ Garris for the Titans. Spinning in the lane, and the floater from Christian Williams. Red Callan steals a year ago. Justin Pippen launches. Three! Corner three. And the rebound knocked free in the hands of Garris, tipping it. Tough fall away on the baseline by Jaden Henderson. And now in his 13th season, the all-time winningest coach in Fullerton history. And a good play coming out of halftime, and it's a three for Davis White.
Big-time basket.
The first 2 games, the opposition shooting 23% from 3 against Cal, and Fullerton's just 2 for 18 tonight. Nice move in the reverse and the baseline. Jefferson De La Cruz Monegro.
Well, you mentioned something, Roxy, and Mark Madsen spoke to this. I mean, he said, look, we overhelped last year. We didn't stay home. We didn't really play. And then we leave the ball, help upstream, which you're not supposed to do. And they gave up some threes. So they're not doing that this year. They're getting a lot of pressure on the ball out top, but they're then helping not from up.
Dai Dai Ames, three!
Well, he didn't get the memo, but he must think it's now back to his time, because he's shooting the ball with confidence.
The block, Lee Dort. Cal running. Here comes Pippen. Camden at the arc. Back-to-back threes.
They're going to need a timeout, Roxy Fullerton, because Cal's on fire right now.
Largest lead of the night. And Kendrick DeLuna answers for Cal State Fullerton. On the drive, Dai Dai Ames. Chris Bell gets this one to go.
That's confidence, Roxy. He didn't like his last shot.
Down in Irvine. Dai Dai Ames in the corner. Three! Pippen. Step back. Dai Dai Ames. Three!
Roxy, stop it.
And his mom's the real deal also. She's a tremendous singer.
Absolutely.
R&B is a lob over the top of Camden, who has 16. KJ Garris, his mom.
Let's talk about Justin Pippen, Roxy, and what he's been able to do. I mean, he's so good with the basketball, but he finds guys. He's really unselfish with talent. And now you're going to have to rely on your unselfishness and your team play to come back with the W.
Off the inbound, well-designed play and a three for Joshua Ward. The Aussie. Here's Seaman at the top, and he rattles in a three. Winker in the game, the freshman from St. Louis. Here's Garris. Open. And a three for KJ Garris.
Garris hitting a shot in this gym.
With Kevin Johnson here is Garris. Back-to-back threes.
All right, Dad better be watching. Cal, big win, Roxy. That's an impressive performance. If you're a Cal Bear fan, player, or coach, you got to like their effort. And we'll get a chance to talk to Dai Dai Ames, who had a lot to do with tonight's victory.